All right, welcome back. So, I am just sitting here making some more blocks because that 100 blocks that I made at the end of the last episode did not last me very long at all. I've made a little bit of progress, but, I mean, I wish there was... I hope there's some way to, like, shift and craft all so I can just make a giant pile of blocks. Because this takes too long. I started with over 1,000 of these planks. And the flip. That's kind of annoying too. I'm gonna see if I can turn that down in the setting. But yeah, we're almost done here. And then I'm gonna show you guys. Oh, we got 2 left. Alright. We'll just go ahead and stick these in here. Oh no, what did I have? Was in here? Yeah, they were in here. Alright. So we'll put them in here. Alright, so we got 284. That should get us quite a bit done. Alright. So this is what I got done so far. I'm just starting off building the shell. I'm going to have to raise the ship up a little bit to build the last 2 levels on the bottom here. But this is where we're at so far. In order to access the island core, which is this interface here, you have to have a cockpit attached. Even if there's no, even if it's not airworthy, it's this ship is not gonna fly. It's not gonna move. To even access this, because here, watch what happens if I take this out. Right now, watch. Yeah, see, it says set up cockpit to activate island core. So you have to have this here. Non-negotiable. That is gotta have... I wish they would change the name from cockpit to helm. This is not a cockpit. This is a helm. This is a ship. It's not an airplane. I mean, I know it's an airship, but it's still a ship. The Enterprise doesn't have a cockpit. It has a helm. And I mean, look at it. It's got a wheel on it. Look at this. This is the helm. This is the lee helm. This is the helm of a ship. Not a cockpit of like a fighter jet or something. Alright, let's see. We'll pick up where we left off over here. Put that there. I'm gonna remove this block. We want to use as little wood as possible. I don't know if I'm going to put anything in this area up front. This part of the ship is typically called the bosun's locker. Just a little storage space at the bow. At least it was on my ship. Full disclosure, I did serve in the U.S. Navy. So, you're going to hear a lot of nautical terms out of me. That's why. I will, if I say anything that I think you don't quite get, or that you might not get, I will explain what it means. I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. Of course, if I do say something and I forget to tell you, you can always Google it. Nothing I say is top secret, so. I don't know how I feel about this one. I guess I can live with it. If I need to tweak it later, it's 1 block. Alright. Put these here. Match the other side. Alright. Alright, I think I'm gonna, at this point, do a time-lapse, because I don't want you guys to just sit here and have to watch me methodically place every block, and then I'll stop periodically to, like, update you on the stages that I'm on, and, like, what I'm doing, and what my plan is going forward. But, you know, rest assured, like, right here, this is not the back of the ship. The back of the ship is, it's gonna be way longer. I think this might be 50. This might be midships right here. This might be 50%, because the back of the ship is way bigger than the front. I was looking at some pictures earlier, and oh, this is a big one. I chose a nice one for my first build in this game. All right. All right. So, I said I wasn't going to record me chopping down a bunch of trees, and I spent a really long time chopping, and then I started building, and then I did some more chopping, and I mean, you can see this whole area's like cleared out. I did over here, and I did around the corner over there. I did a lot of chopping, and as you can see, I did quite a bit of building, and I forgot to turn the recording back on, which is why there's no time lapse for this part of the ship. But yeah, as you can see, I've got the lower part of the hull done. So let me give you guys a quick tour. And as you can see, the boat right there, I got it working again. So I guess, you know, once I had a substantial amount of the boat built, this became my ship again. So let's go inside and take a look. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. This tiny cramped space here, this isn't going to stay here. This is going to be moved up to the top of the ship when it's ready. But this tight space here, because I think it's right above this pillar. Or maybe it's above this one? Anyway, somewhere in here, like directly above me here somewhere, is the ship core. So down here is where I'm thinking like this cramped space is just going to be the engine room. And I'm just going to line this with engines. Because this is a much bigger ship, so it's going to need a lot more balloons. Or not balloons, but what do you call them? The parachutes. Or you know, the lift mechanisms. The things that give the ship lift. It's going to need more of those, which means it's going to need more engines. So we've got a whole engineering room down here, right? So then over here, I'm thinking I'm going to put just a big storage room over here. And then over here is going to be where all of my workstations are, with the ship's core right in the center. And then back here, I don't know, maybe I'll do a galley. Yeah, I think I'll put the cooking station back here and some chests for food. And then we'll have another deck. And you'll notice because it's the demo, we don't have stairs yet. So I just used the roof blocks to create a slant to go. This is the what is it called? Leaf roof blocks. There's another one that's got green planks that matches a little better, but it requires clay. And I only had enough clay to make one piece. So I'm just using these for now. We'll probably go at some point and find some clay. That might be one of the missions I go on after I finish building this. But for now, yeah, this is coming together nicely. I'm really liking how this is looking so far. But I am going to need to chop down a whole bunch more trees and do a whole bunch more building. So I am going to jump cut to the next update right now. So the bow of the Flying Dutchman in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie actually looks like it has teeth on it. And in the movie, it in fact does open up and eat another ship. Now, we don't have big jagged teeth that we can put on this thing, but we do have something very close. So check this out. This is the bow of my Flying Dutchman, and if those don't look like teeth about to open up and smash into another ship, and look at this. I think I might put one more piece on the front. There we go. All right. Now that looks like a bow. That is awesome. So, as you can see, I have made a fair bit of progress, but the Earth has opened up and swallowed the ship whole. I, on the other side, have managed to dig down to the keel, the bottom of the ship, and it's 8 blocks deep. All the way. I don't know how. I don't know why. I built, as you can see, a basic propulsion system on the bridge here. This should be enough to move this ship, but it's just not. It is stuck fast. I started excavating here a little bit, but 8 blocks deep in an area this big that's thousands of blocks I'm gonna have to dig manually because there's no creative mode. So, I wanted this video today to be me presenting the finished product, but as you can see, that is just not gonna happen. So, okay. Yeah, this is gonna take me a while. I'm not giving up on this build. But it is going to be a while before I can present it, because this is... building it is not as big a deal as digging it out is going to be. It's almost worth starting over. It's like right on the line. But I've put so much into this build already, and I've upgraded this ship a lot. Like, I'm maxed out in 2 out of 3 categories in the upgrade. This is only the beta. No, it's not even a beta. It's a demo. So, please don't take that as me, smack talking the game. These kind of glitches happen. They happen in Minecraft all the time. Never happened to me in Minecraft, but I know they happen. I don't know how many times I heard stories about people whose worlds glitched out. But, yeah, I'm just making this video to explain why part 2 of the rebuild was never posted. This is part 2. This is the heartbreaking part 2. Some stories do not have happy endings. So, right now, this is... Anyway, thanks for checking out my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.